Okay.
On some wood.
Well, I say we go in that direction.
If there's anyone here with us, can you make a bang on a tree?
Pretty sure I heard footsteps right in front of us, right? Okay guys, so what we've done, we've taken a little break, myself and Ralph, and we've gone back to the main path, and then we've walked pretty much as far as we can, about halfway, 2/3 of the way down, to see if we can get right into the heart of the wood. And this is the first path that we've got on this location that we've come to, so we're heading back in now. One thing I never thought I'd see in here, it's either a snake or it's Godzilla. Let me just show you guys. Come on.
That is bizarre.
It's a snake. Okay. Okay, mate, torches off. Already getting footsteps over there straight away. If there's any spirits here with us now, can you come forward please? Can you show yourself to the cameras that myself and Ralph are holding? Can you make the lights on the meter that he's got in his hand change colour? Fuck me. Can you make the lights on the meter that he's got in his hand change colour? Fuck me. That was close. Can't see anything. That was loud, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Are there any spirits here with us?
Noises everywhere again.
Yeah.
Really open and picking this up on camera for you guys, all these noises. It obviously, it wouldn't do it justice, but if you can hear it at least, you know we're not making it up. Jesus. If there's any spirits here with us now, can you make a big rap on one of the trees please? That's a banging noise. Can you make a huge one?
We'll come forward. You know what the funny thing was then? And you weren't going to believe me. I was thinking, make two bangs on a tree. Thinking, make two bangs on a tree. Sure, and then I heard that.
That KT's spiking, mate.
Is it?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, yeah. Well, if there's anyone here, can you come forward?
Wow.
Look at that, yes, we can see that you're trying to come through. Don't be afraid, come forward.
Thank you.
Oh,
That's fantastic, thank you. Can you do that once more, please? Thank you.
can you make the lights go up for all yes answers? You say yes and make the lights go up. Are you here with us?
And now we're going to be quiet again.
Go on.
Can you make these lights go up once more, please? Just make them go up to orange for me. Whoa. What was that?
You heard that?
Yeah. Ooh, bang. Ooh, bang on a tree.
Is that you banging on the tree?
Sounds like that was you knocking on the tree. Can you do it again, please? But can you do it louder? A bit nearer to us. These noises are everywhere.
That's an animal, it's probably the size of a fucking cow.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the purposes of the camcorder and that, it's... Yeah, we appreciate we're in the middle of a forest with lots of wildlife, but the noises we're hearing it's got to be at least sheep or cow size or something like that.
If it was an animal.
If it was an animal, yeah.
Yeah, it's something of significant size. And it's all around us, so for us not to have accidentally bumped into one of whatever these animals are, if they are animals, says to me they're not animals.
Yeah.
Because we'd have seen one. Surely.
Yeah.
If that's you trying to come forward, don't be afraid. Come closer. We mean no harm. Come and show yourself to us. Come and talk to one of us. If that's you trying to come forward, don't be afraid. Come closer. We mean no harm. Come and show yourself to us. Come and talk to one of us.
What's that noise?
Like that bellowing.
Yeah.
It sounded right in the distance though. Could it have been a farm somewhere?
Could have been anything. As long as you heard it, son, I'm not hearing things.
No,
That's then your comfort to know.
Come and make a noise right next to myself and Ralph. Come and scare us. Just for fun. Come on, make us jump.
At you.
I folded my arm.
Alright.
I got that on camera. I folded my arms. Fuck. I got that on camera.
Is that from up to down or cross or?
Up to down, so it's possible something came out of that tree, but
Yeah.
to come out of the tree straight past the viewfinder, must have been a lucky shot.
Well,
Christ, I just moved from there and all. Can we? I mean, there's acorns on the floor. Do we go deeper in?
Deeper. There's John in my camcorder shot with the full spectrum. Yeah, caught out there, John. Man behind the camera for most of this one. Shall we do some calling out and before we go too deep into the wood? Right. Right, yeah.
You know, was that you?
Yeah, that was me, sorry, I just burped.
Okay, go for it, bud.
Here we go then. Okay then, we've gone even deeper into your wood. Yes, your wood. We see it as your wood, we are your visitors. Can you come and say hello? You're our hosts. We are here as visitors to you. Go on, is anyone here with us? Any spirits that want to come forward, communicate with us? Get out of those. Come on, come forward. We've been here long enough to know that we don't mean you any harm. That's close. Come forward. I'm sure we can move past the banging on the trees and that now and move to names. Again, my name's Ralph.
My name's John.
What's your name?
Jesus. Jesus.
Hear that?
I can hear that.
Yeah, not that, no. It's like a high-pitched noise.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I thought I just saw. As I'm looking down, you see the break in the trees where you can
Yeah.
see through them. I saw something move past it. It looked pretty big. It's got to be yay high, because that's where the light. Fucking hell. That's where the light's coming through the trees.
Well, I just got some mist or something on here then.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I've just seen, guys, I mean, you can't see it on here, unfortunately, but there where the camera's pointing, there's a break in the trees, and you can see, it's not, obviously it's not daylight, but you can see the night sky slightly through. Something moved past it, something big.
Might have been me breathing or not when I just debunked it, mate.
Yeah, that's fine, bud.
When we was breathing out and we turned at the same time, it's like the breath took time and caught up.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see two breaths pretty much going across mine.
Yeah, that's sound, bud. Nice one. But yeah, enough to startle me when I saw that. Jesus. I saw that. Jesus. Christ almighty. Christ almighty. If there's anybody there, come forward. Don't be afraid. Doesn't sound like you are, you keep knocking on trees. Come forward.
Are there any spirits here with us tonight?
Don't know what that was.
No. Do it.
I heard I see and vision then.
Can you see us? Can we see you? Can you tell us your name? Yes, your name. Your name. We need to know your name. What's your name?
Don't know.
Just going to turn it down a little bit, I think. Yeah, I'll just again. Yeah, it's just gone off. Press the wrong button. Technically proficient.
I've heard John twice.
Go home.
Go home.
You want us to go home?
Is that you that's making the noise on the trees? What's the name of the spirit making the noises on the trees? Nothing. Dead then.
What's the name of this wood that we're in? What's the name of the wood that we're in? The name of the forest then that we're in? How many spirits are in here with us?
That said so, I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Look back on the edit button.
You just ask for help then?
Jesus.
Was someone murdered in these woods? Your nephew? Did I say? I'm sure that said my nephew.
I'll look back on it, bud.
What's the name of the person? Someone's murdered here. What's the name of that person?
I'm sure who's that?
Again, ask for your name. Can you give us a name? You're going to have to forgive us if we keep asking the same question, but your answers aren't clear.
Pretty sure that said John about 4 times now.
Is your name John as well then? No. So what's your name?
Scarlet.
Was that a Scarlet?
Yes.
Yeah. Scarlet, if you're with us then, can you tell us why you're here? Was that burned?
Don't know, but I'm hearing all sorts of crap all over again.
Was you burned here? Was you a witch? Was you accused of being a witch then, I should say? Did this used to be part of Sherwood Forest? We know this as a different name. What year did you pass? What year did you pass over? What year did you die? Can you tell us?
Stuff coming to your right and your left, bub. Noises.
Hey?
There's noises from your right and your left there.
Just turn the app off for a minute.
Okay. You alright?
I hope that might pitch talk then.
What was it?
Proper footsteps. There.
We're both stood still, guys. That's Ralph's breath, you can see. So that movement you can hear is not us.
And the wind's not picked up.
No, the wind's down. Hearing it behind me now. Don't know what frigging done to my back, maybe it's smarting.
Hey?
Oh my lord.
What?
What did I ask for earlier?
What?
To do with my back?
What? Scratch it?
It ain't scratched, but it feels hurt.
How do you mean? Do you wanna...
How do I mean? If I was to sort of like bend my top off my body, it'd smart a bit. Feels like I've pulled it,
Alright.
but I've not felt me pull it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Shit. If there's anybody here, come forward. We can hear you banging on the trees right near us and dropping things. Don't be afraid, we mean no harm. You keep trying to chuck things at us, so I think you do. Shit, I've got footsteps everywhere.
Yeah.
Left, to my left and my right. I don't know where to point the frigging camera at.
We're going to come back here with Vicky and James and that.
Yeah, I think so. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. What do you want to do, mate?
You want to take, how is your back? I'm just thinking of a trek back and way to your car.
Feels like I've pulled it.
Do you want to take a steady walk back then? Let's not cripple you.
Yeah, but there's shitloads cracking off, isn't there?
But at the same time, don't want to screw yourself up for work and that the rest of the weekend. Your call, mate.
Let's go a little bit deeper and then do a bit more calling out, and then we'll have a slow jolly back to the car. Don't want to call it just yet, 'cause for what we're getting. Yeah, walking now, it feels like I've pulled something at the bottom of my back, but I've not pulled anything. At least I've not.
Jolted your knee earlier.
Yeah, when I stood still.
Yeah, it might have been a nervous effect as well. You don't know, do you?
No, it could have been. Could have
Whatever
been.
it is, anyway, it's not right, is it? So, and with this wood, you're only tripping over shit.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's got that. I don't know whether it's the temperature drops that way there.
Task out here. We're pushing through the pain, guys.
Here we go then. We stopped again. Is there any spirits there with us? Keep thinking we can hear you trying to come closer to us. Whether one of our devices have picked you up already or not, then, and I don't know, but if you can do something so we can actually see and hear it now, that would be amazing. We'd really appreciate that.
I can hear movement to your right, or to my right, your left. Something hit the ground behind me.
Try and make a noise. Can you make it really significant? Can you make it really loud? Big bang on a tree.
And can you make it right next to us? It's a bird. Was that tapping? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
K2.
Yeah. We have got bangs coming from. Okay, I asked for some significant banging, some loud banging.
That was me.
Okay, birds over that way.
Mm-hmm. God, I hope this mic's picking up all these noises, bud.
Yeah, and that's a bit of bird noise, that pigeon.
Yeah. That's me moving, guys. A bit deeper in. Wherever we move to, there's always a bang in the frigging distance.
Oh, that's it, isn't it?
That was back that way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's start going that way then.
Here we go. It's going to be another one of those investigations. We were walking around trying to find the noise. And whether we're going deeper into the forest, or whether it starts picking us out with us out of the forest, we'll be moving away from it. So even right now we're moving closer to it. By the time we get to it, we'll be moving away from it. That makes sense?
Yeah, it's do you think it's an attention thing?
Yeah, it's,
I mean, we are asking for it to happen, to be fair. Knocking on trees and stuff. So in some sort of way we're getting responses.
Yeah.
But we're not getting responses next to us.
Yeah, and we could do with those responses being next to us, just so we can 100% debunk it from being wildlife.
Yeah, so I did ask for things to affect me earlier, specifically my back. Hang on, Ralph. Massive bang on one of these trees.
Where we just come from.
Yeah. If that's you, can you do it again, please? That's a spirit. Can you make that knock again, please? What was that? You hear that distant thing?
Yeah.
Is it shouting?
It was like a shout, wasn't it?
Got footsteps again, mate. Fucking hell.
Is it raining?
No, I don't think it is. Christ. Let's keep going, bud.
Yeah.
So yeah, so as I was saying, I was asking things to happen to me back now. Feels like, I don't know, usually when you pull your back and your back gets a bit stiff, it's feeling like that, but I'm certainly not saying it's paranormal. I mean, we have been walking over trees and out in the undergrowth, and yeah, it could be anything. It might be nothing. Fucking hell, wherever we go, mate, it's just racket. Come forward, don't be afraid. Can you make a loud bang on a tree for us, please? Can you make a loud bang? Got footsteps coming towards us, bud. Right there. If that's you walking towards us, keep coming. You alright?
That's right. It's your left.
Keep coming forward so we can hear you. God, the amount of racket on this is going to take some editing.
There's lots of branches breaking from the tops of trees. But again, lots of heavy movement on the ground as well. That bit where it went cold again, into it.
Yeah, so it must be the area, bud.
Yeah.
Whoa, frigging hell, fire. That was right next to me, did you hear it?
I saw some leaves drop as well, so it's from the top.
Woo!
Yeah, we're making our way back out of the wood.
Yeah, back to the entrance of the wood where we'll wrap up the night, guys. I think like Ralph said. Oh, we'll definitely be back.
To this undisclosed woodland. So all we'll say is it's a 14th century woodland.
Yeah, 100% we'll be back. Right guys, we've just made it back to the edge of the wood, so we're going to call it a night at that. I don't know if our nerves can take too much more.
It was, yeah, head twisting off in there, noises coming from all over. Yeah, some natural, but some explainable, unexplainable even. We'll be back. As we're doing the outro, you can hear the acorns falling off the trees as well. We've got a lot of that, but we've got a lot of ground movement as well. So
a lot of banging on trees as well,
yeah.
which was amazing.
Enjoy 13th century wood. We will be back, hopefully with the rest of the team.
Definitely.
So I think until then, guys, Until the next video, keep liking, keep subscribing. Cheers guys.
Everyone stay safe, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Ta-da.